car en match de jeu en FIFA, et toujours je n'ai pas assez d'argent en jeu pour acheter mon salaire. Bonjour, bienvenue dans un nouvel épisode d'apprendre le français avec Paul Jenkins Languages. Bonjour tout le monde, soyez la bienvenue dans sa classe de français pendant le 3e confinement. Hello to everyone watching. This is a Year 7 French lesson that's part of remote learning I've been setting for my classes, but I've also been making YouTube videos as a kind of bridge between setting work remotely and live lessons. Aujourd'hui, à la Maison de Jean at the Youth Club, and we're going to be looking at leisure activities that you could do at a youth club when there used to be youth clubs that you could go to. I'm sure they'll open again at some point. Vocabulaire, key vocab for today, keywords. Let me read the French for you to listen, and I would suggest as well you pause after each one I say and then repeat after me. Des BD. Une console de jeux vidéo. Des DVD. Un lecteur MP4. It's a bit old school, that one. I think it's been outdone by smartphones. Un ordinateur, sometimes also known as an ordi. Un roman. Une télé, short for télévision. Un téléphone portable, also often known as un portable. You can also say un smartphone in French as well. Okay, activité. Je bavarde avec mes copains. Je fais des concerts. Je joue au baby-foot. Je joue au billard. Je joue au foot. Je regarde un film. Je retrouve mes copains. Et je vais au bar. So, première activité, first activity you can do is a match-up just to get used to the new words. You've got letters A through to H, A to H. What you need to do is write down the French in your book just so you're getting used to writing it out. I always find rewriting stuff kind of improves my spelling, but also gets me used to new words. I do this particularly with the German that I'm learning this year. So, for example, à mon ordinateur would be picture 3. Then just try and put this into an opinion, or 2 opinions actually. I think you can do more than that. Here are opinion phrases that we learnt before Christmas. So, j'adore, I love. J'aime, I like. Je n'aime pas, I don't like. Je déteste, I hate. And mon objet préféré, c'est. My favorite object is that classic topic. Have a go at giving 2 opinion sentences that you could write down. Maybe read them aloud first and then write them down. Or actually, no, it make more sense. Write them down, then read them aloud. Look at the example. J'adore mon portable et mes romans. I love my phone and my novels. So using one of the connectives, for example, et, which means and, or you could use mais, mais, but, or ou, which means or. Have a go at writing 2 of those down and saying them aloud now. As always, with the recorded lesson like this, you can always pause me, you can repeat any things, you can play me again, and you can obviously pause to get some work done as well. Here you're going to be a bit of a language detective. There's a few activities there, kind of similar, based on the words you've just been learning. So why don't you have a go at writing those down and working out what they mean? You could use a dictionary or wordreference.com to look them up. I'm just going to pause a moment so you can have a go, and then I'll go through the answers. Okay, so we've got the first one there on the left, lire, which is the verb to read. Écouter de la musique, to listen to music. That was an easier one. Regarder un match de foot, watch a football match. Jouer aux jeux vidéo, to play video games. surfer sur internet, to go online. They used to talk about surfing the internet, but that feels like a very 90s thing. Anyone who grew up in the 90s or before that watching will appreciate that reference. Anyone younger than that probably won't, but I'd probably say go online. Surf the internet sounds like very old-fashioned English today. Regarder un film, to watch a film. Envoyer des textos, to send text. The verb envoyer means to send. Obviously, you can put an opinion before this as well to make a fuller sentence. So, j'aime lire, I like to read. J'adore envoyer des textos, I love sending texts. Have a go at matching those up as well, just to show that you've really understood it. If you could do that without looking at the previous activity and remember what you've done, try and do that on a fresh piece of paper or on a new part of your book or on a new page on a Word document. That'd be a really good test of whether you've got those new words. Because now what we want to do is have a go at putting those into fuller sentences. So think about how you could write out a fuller sentence using these words on the left there you've just learnt. So, for example, j'aime lire, or j'aime lire des romans. I like reading novels. But think about how you could make that a contrast. So the sentence I've put there, which I'm going to point out, I'm wearing an Ipswich Town top, so this is clearly not true. It's just practicing French. J'aime lire, mais je déteste regarder un match de foot. I like reading, but I hate watching a football match. There's also a good sentence starter there. Mon passe-temps préféré c'est. My favourite hobby or pastime is. Something I'd like to draw your attention to here. Par contre, on the other hand. That is a great French phrase for kind of introducing contrast. You could use it instead of the French word mais, which means but. You could use par contre on the other hand, or on the other hand, which is good. So you could, for example, put it into that example sentence there. J'aime lire, par contre, je déteste regarder un match de foot. I like reading. On the other hand, I hate watching a football match. Why not have a go at writing your own sentence using a contrast of something that you love and something that you hate doing? Have a go at writing that out in French. Okay, if you're one of my class, you will have had this emailed to you as a separate document, but you could do it on the computer as well. So you have got 6 statements there, Assis 1 to 6, and you need to match them with the correct image. So what a good one looks like. Number 1, moi, j'aime jouer aux jeux vidéo et regarder des films. So I like playing video games and watching films. That moi at the start means me, and it's kind of used at the start of French sentences sometimes just for effect. Like me, I like, just kind of really emphasizing that. If you look down to picture E, there's a picture of a TV, some DVDs of films, and a games console. So number 1 would be letter E. It would match up to that. Oops. Final thing we need to do today, pour terminer, you can extend even further. So we talked about par contre, meaning on the other hand, as a contrast. Now I'm going to introduce you to the word donc, D-O-N-C, donc. It's a great word. Love the word donc. It sounds like what happens if you bang your head on something, donc, like one of those sound effects in like a cheesy comic or something. Donc means therefore, and it's used kind of to show what I call kind of cause and effect, kind of I like this, or I like doing this, therefore I like this. Or let me give an example in French from the screen. J'aime surfer sur Internet, donc j'adore mon ordi. I like going online, therefore I love my computer. You see how you're saying what activity you like, and then you're using donc, therefore, to talk about what thing you like that connects to those things, you know. So you could say, j'aime envoyer des textos, I like sending texts, donc j'adore mon portable, therefore I love my phone. As a negative example, je déteste lire, donc je n'aime pas mes romans. I hate reading, therefore I don't like my novels. Have a go at writing 2 or 3 sentences of your own. That'll be that for the lesson. Merci beaucoup à toutes et tous et je vous souhaite bonne semaine. Au revoir.